All right. Good morning, everyone. This is Dan here at Dan's Got Traders Hub. Yes, so we're back here as usual for our daily analysis, Monday to Friday, synthetic indices. Yeah. Now, without further ado, we know what we normally start with. That is Crush 500. So I normally love wasting time. Now let's head over to Crush 500. If you want, you can go ahead and share to have a lot of many people here to analyze with us or to learn one or two things from our analysis here. So yeah, you can go ahead and like, and of course go ahead and share if you want to. All right, so let's head over to Crush 500. Now, it reached our TP level. Now I missed this opportunity. Did I miss it or I entered it? Let me check. It hit the TP level that we wanted. Where is it? Trade history. Yeah, I forgot to close. I had entered it again here. So first, wait, let's go here. Okay, it's not the TP level that we wanted at first, but it went to that level. The one we wanted at first was this other order block. So it never came to it. It later on came and took me out because I wasn't online to take my profits on that very level there. It was a sniper entry, but I failed to close. It came and took me out right there. So this was, I think, Friday. This is Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, today is a Monday. So now we are here to analyze to see if we can have an entry in today's market. Let's first clear the chart. Delete that. You can also delete this. Even this. Alright, so this is H1. First head over to H4. H4, we're still looking for buys. Go to H1, a D1. Let's delete this for now. Oh, actually no. Let's delete that. This one is okay because it's where we are currently, as I can see. So the daily, we wanted that pullback back to this level. So let's see that level. That is a fair value gap there. Did it reach? Almost. It almost reached. So means we are still looking for buys. We haven't reached that level there. So if we are still looking for buys, then we know that we are likely to see this. This is a likely one thing I may anticipate on this level here being like a falling wedge. If you go to H1, it may be a bit clear. If you go to H1, it may be a bit clear to understand. So this is so far what we can see here in this very asset. Price is moving within. But we know price is going to later break out into the buys, and it will at least follow that to bring us to that very OB, and probably by the time it reaches there, we will see H4 being overbought, and then daily finishing the retracement and getting back to the sells, just as we are looking for those sells, because we want this very move to bring us to this other OB. but this support level is becoming one that is stronger than we anticipated. But yeah, it is holding up, so we will be waiting for this kind of move to bring us right here. But of course, we're going to first see some bit of buys. In fact, on a daily, you may see even price give you this kind of movement, all that to there. Yeah, according to daily, you may see something of that sort according to daily time frame. So we have to be ready for whatever that comes up. Yeah, but according to H4, we are going to first anticipate this move here once we see a breakout. But of course, whenever price gets to the downward trend line, you can always make your buy entries, because now clearly we know that on H4 we are buying. H4 we will be buying. H1, it's going to be a short sale, but the sale is going to be coming back here, and then of course entering buys, because we are consolidating within this very pattern, which is a falling wedge. So that's it for now. I can't say any more about it. I'll just have to wait for proper entries with confirmation. Yeah, proper entries with confirmation. The move that was there, I saw it was actually yesterday night. This is the move that was there, and the retest was here. But my mind was on football, so I was unable to actually make an entry there. I rarely trade on a Sunday, but I had just opened my charts and I saw the entry there. In fact, I saw it from on this very candle, that move. I saw it from that third candle there, as it had given us a double bottom. Yeah, that's where I saw the move from. This was a good move yesterday. Yeah. All right, so we now head over to Boom 1000. Boom 1000. Yes, good morning, Desmond. Good morning, Patrick. Yes, thanks, Patrick. The like and share. Thank you so much. All right, so Boom 1000. First clear this. We had that breakout. So this breakout, those who remember, we first delete that for now. This breakout here that I was having, this one here, it was doing that. It was this exact move here. So on breakout, we were aiming for that kind of target. We reached it. After reaching it, we made a short retracement there with one candle of H1, and then continued into buy once more. In fact, it was like a double. It was like double of that. Look at that. It was double of the first entry. So that's how we make an entry. I want to know. I made an entry here. Those who remember, I shared this signal. This was Thursday, I think. Then Friday, I was anticipating a retest to come around this level. These levels here, according to M15, I believe, but the retest never happened. So it took me out there. I had my tight stop losses right there. It took me out, and I never entered again because I had no other entry point there. So on reaching up there, that was on Saturday. This is Sunday, Saturday, yes. Saturday, we see the double bottom right, double top right there, and then we see a neckline being broken, but then the retracement comes later a bit very far there. That's where we see the retracement there. So the entry was a bit tricky, but still, if you had entered on that level, you would have still made money, because you see what it starts to do all this was your money to bring you back to the previous low or the previous order block there. So all this was your money to grab those who trade on Saturday and Sunday. This was still your money to grab. I hope you guys followed it up and made such money there. So for now, all I can do is first delete now this is no longer needed. This is no longer needed, and this is no longer needed, this and that. Now we get a clear chart. We head over to H4 and see. So yes, we knew that we are looking for sales, so the retracement went back in, but it was just it couldn't hold up, so it came right back in. So if you're looking at a daily, it would make more sense. So we know that we are looking for sales because we had a falling wedge there. So if we know that, then we know that the price is coming to this level. Those who remember. So for now, just delete that. For now, H4 is showing us oversold on CCI. Why? Because we have this level here, this support level there. That is the reason why we are seeing H4 showing us oversold on CCI. So if that is the case, that we are seeing oversold on H4, at daily we are still looking for more sales to bring us to this very level. Then we will go back to H4 and look at where we could sense a retracement. This candle hasn't closed, but we can use the previous low and see yeah, it did that. So if it did that, it already reacted to that fair value gap it had left. Was it a fair value gap? Probably on H1. Yeah, on H1 it was a fair value gap there. It was a fair value gap that it came back to there, right there. So it is still looking to make a new low. It's still looking to make a new low. So this candle hasn't closed. It's going to close at 11. And that's when we'll be looking for a new low. Probably it will break through to this level right here. But according to what we see, it is oversold. So this is not an asset you would want to make your entries in right now, because you don't have a proper entry at all. Whether on M15 just wait, on M15 you may have a bit of a weird structure. On M15, which will be a symmetrical triangle. It will be an expanding symmetrical triangle right here. So it would be a weird thing. That means price is going to be bouncing off this to there and then come. So you don't have an entry here at all. You can actually start to look for buys on this level if you're a scalper, but I wouldn't advise such on this level here. I wouldn't. So that's it. I can't say any more on this. I will just leave it where it is there, and we will check it later on. But this may be a no-go for me the whole day until I have another clear structure. I don't love scalping it, but still I can scalp it, knowing that H1 is looking for some good sales still. So I will just wait for price to get back up there and then enter my clean sells to take me down below. Yeah, of course, even H4 is still showing that it hasn't really reached a level to start retracement. To start sales, the buys. So meaning we still follow the daily trend, which is a sell. Yeah, so we wait for M15 to get us back up there, and then we bring in our sells. All right, so that brings us to boom 500. Good morning, Levy. Good morning, Robina. Yes, boom 500. Boom 500. So right here on boom 500, the last time, the other time we wanted price to get back, but it never had actually enough momentum to break through the kind of descending triangle it was giving us, and clearly you see that this very move that brought us into that consolidation was reached. After reaching it, it made a retracement and again came in there. So if we are to use price action on this level, let me first delete these. Not that D1, let's see this one. So we've created a new low according to D1. This move here has been reached. This move here that brought into a consolidation, it was reached there, and then we tested, grabbed liquidity there, and it came down to give us a new low. And this move, what we wanted, according to my arrows there from the previous analysis, we come back here, then we start to enter buys, and that is according to daily. According to weekly, we'll be looking for that retracement right there, and then head over for more sells. But now we know that on the daily, time frame, we are going to be looking for buys very soon, unless if there is a big momentum of sales to break through this very breaker block. That is breaker block on a weekly time frame. So if we know that that's a breaker block, we know that price was looking to reach at that level and then head over. So for now, how do we enter? How do we know that we're going to buy? We can't until we see price failing to break this previous lower low to give us a new lower low. So for now, we are going to wait until we see probably a choke on H4. Yes, so this is a previous lower high there. So if now this sell comes here and fails to give us a new lower low according to H4, we start to engage into buys for a long time, for some good days. So now we know what to anticipate. If you clearly go to H1, you clearly see that the buys, the sales have already started. Price is below 10 MA, but we sense pullback right about there, and then later on coming for sales. Let's check on M15. M15 we had choke there, and then a pullback to that fair value gap here, and then the sales started, although you can see sales are having a low momentum compared to the candles that we are pushing for the buys. Look at that momentum on those candles, and look at the sell candle momentum there. It's very small, so we can say that sellers are getting done. So very soon we'll be looking for buys. Right about now, I don't see an entry. I don't see an entry at a level where we are. So it means I cannot something like that. Let's look at something like that. That's what we may see according to H1. Yeah, that's something we may see according to H1 there. Yeah, we may see that kind of move, and then once we reach here, that's where we are going to get our buy entries to take us all the way there, to take us all the way there, or even around that level there, according to weekly. Yeah, that level or that fair value there. Yeah. So, but for now, we want to first focus on a small trade like this, and then before we can engage into a bigger trade that will take even some weeks, that can even take some weeks to get to that level. Those will have swinging. So for now, I will leave it at H1. I will leave it at H1 and wait for a clear movement. So if it gets back there, I will be looking for my sells. If it doesn't and continues to come here, I'll be looking for my buys once it reaches here. Yeah, that's how I'm going to look at it. I don't know if you have if you have another kind of anticipation, please go ahead and bring it on to the charts. Let's look at it so that we'll be on the same page. All right, so on this very level, let's head over to Vol 25 1S. Vol 25 1S. So Volatility 25 1S. Let's see. Did we make any entries? Yes, there we made some money. Here it took me out. Here I made some money on the sell, although it came and took my stop loss in profits again. I was supposed to grab all this money to here, and then on that very level we started. Hey, how did I miss this move? I was not trading. Yes, I was not trading. This is Sunday, this is Saturday. So the analysis on Saturday would have been this. This would have been the analysis, and the move would have been this very move here. That moves there to bring you right about there. Grab your TP level, grab your TP there, and that level, and then start to sell it again. Why am I saying that? Because this was the move, this was the falling wedge. So that was a clear buy there on Saturday around that area there. We have entered from there and waited. After breakout, it had a retest, perfect retest, went to a buy, retested again, and went over to the TP level. So those who traded on Saturday, I hope you were able to see that move. I hope you were able to anticipate such a move. Alright, so let's delete all that. It's not necessary anymore. And now we want to first go to daily. So our sales have started according to daily. Those who remember, we are looking for that. And this is for a rising wedge. So we are looking for that move that you've seen my candle, my arrow. This is a move we are looking for. Why? Because this is a falling rising wedge. It means the general bias is going to be a sell. So this is corresponding with what we have on CCI there. That's a confirmation number one. Confirmation number two is that we are already in the rising wedge, and the market price is respecting our trend line levels. We'll call this as a resistance trend line, and of course this is our support trend line there. So that is confirmation number two. But we know that price doesn't move normally in a straight line, and we can clearly see on a daily we started the day with a pullback with a buy there. So today's candle is seemingly being a buy. So what do we do? When we look at H1, it's already showing you that it is oversold. But I want to look at H4. H4 is showing me sales. It's showing me sales. Let me first look at failure to create a new high there. This is a previous lower high and a higher low. I mean, that's a previous higher low, and it seems it broke structure there, but not perfectly. So this can never be a breakout. So it means we are going to see some more buys. So now I can go to H1 and look at the structure there. There is a consolidation at work right now. There's a lot of consolidation going on. You can see that clearly on M15. If you do that, you'll be able to see the structure of that kind of consolidation. So I will leave this. This is now my current support trend line. So it is holding up there. It is holding up there. So either this may turn out to be a pennant or not. So I cannot tell because I can't use this kind of move like that or like that. So there's another move that is about to come around there and stop around there. If it happens, then you'll be knowing it's going to be a pennant. So if it happens to be a pennant, you know that you know the previous trend. The previous trend is a buy. The previous trend is a buy, although we see this is a previous trend on M15, which is a sell. So we'll be anticipating for that short sell to actually give you a breakout right there. Once it gives you a breakout, then you know you are now in for the sells. You now know that that is a change of character right there, and now the sells have started. But until that happens, we are still looking for buys as far as the trend is concerned. As far as the trend is concerned, we are still looking for buys according to H1, H4, and D1. Yeah. All right. That's it. Now we'll leave this at M15, and we'll come back to it later. We want to confirm if this will turn out to be a pennant or a rising wedge. So we'll wait for whatever happens there. Now we head over to Volatility 75. Vol 75. So Volatility 75, the pullback never happened. what it did actually, instead of a pullback, it had a short consolidation there. Although the consolidation was a weird one, I may not have traded it. That is the kind of consolidation we see there. Yeah, it's in form of a channel. Yeah, so now we can delete this. But I made a lot of money, by the way, on this move. This, I think this candle here, because I was scalping then. Yeah, this move here, I made a lot of money because I was scalping. I would scalp for like 10 or 15 minutes because I was looking for a sell. Yeah, I was looking for a sell. Yeah, those were multiple entries right there. So I took that trade right from there to here. It was a sniper entry. I don't know if any of you guys took it, but also there was another entry that I had made from there, right there. So I remember sharing, I think we shared it in the analysis. So that was a move. We took money on that move, and this was on Friday. Yeah, that's the last time I traded that. So we had multiple entries right there because it was a scalping move just there. So if you get a sniper entry and you know it is corresponding with a general trend, then you are allowed to use some multiple entries, but of course knowing that you have your risk management clear. You know that once you see a drawdown to this level, you close all your entries so that you don't expose your account to being blown. Yeah. All right, so that is it on the previous. So we can head over to H4. We see what we missed on Saturday. So delete. I want to delete. No. We can delete this. Delete that. Get to D1. Delete that. Right. So oh yes, the retest that we wanted it price to reach that fair value gap. So it hasn't. The reason why the sales could not continue, it had not even reached 50% of that fair value gap. So we are looking at price reaching around that level before we can start to anticipate sales at a longer for some good time. Alright, so we're going back to H4. I clearly see that after the retracement there, price started to move in there. So we would anticipate a return or a retest there, because this is what we have. We would anticipate a retest after breakout there. But a pattern like this, in a way that it is formed, I can't say that I may anticipate it, but most of the times for me to make an entry here, I must see a retest. So either way, I will have to wait for a retest. Yes, on H1, on M15, we had a retest there, but again you can see there is a rejection, price rejection around that level there. So meaning M15 may still come for this move here. So that will be confirming the retest that we need according to H1 and H4. Yes, that will confirm the retest we need according to H1 and H4. So without further ado, you know that M15, you're going to sell this asset to bring you here. Going to M5, you can clearly confirm that the sell is on, having given you these two but for your clear entry, you would wait for probably this level here. Once it is broken, then you know that you can probably make that a small trade to here, and then wait for the bigger one to make a buy move according to H1 and H4. Yeah, I think that sums up whatsoever we wanted here on this very asset. We know that we are still looking for price to get there, to get to that level there, but until then we have just come out of the consolidation there, so meaning we are looking for a pullback as a retest, then we continue with the buy. That's what we are anticipating. Any questions? If you have a question, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll be ready to respond to it. Now let's head over to Volatility 50. Or 50. So Volatility 50, it reached our TP level. I hope you guys made this money because you knew we were still looking for the price to reach there. So according to H1, let's see, did we make any entries? No, we never did actually. So I never entered any. This is Sunday, Saturday, Friday. I missed that entry there. Missed that entry for the buy. Yeah, missed that entry for the buy. So now that we know that, can delete all these. Right, delete even this. Delete that. So we know that that entry there, this was a falling wedge, and this move is the same move that we see there, and once it was reached, price started to sell. Yes, because we are looking for sales. The general trend is a sell according to H4 and according to daily time frame. And now that we've grabbed liquidity there, those who remember, sales have started again because that's a general trend according to daily and weekly. So the sales have started, and now we want to see how can we make our entries. How can we make our entries? Which levels do we anticipate? We've created this, so we don't want to enter sales where it is. We want to make our entries in premium, so it means price is going to come around that level. Yeah, that is a level we can anticipate. Once it comes there, we now look for our sales. So I will put my arrows there like that, and then I will come in with sales to take us all the way even down below there. So for now, that's it. I'm going to look for sales, and even in H1 I've reached the retracement level, looking at CCI where we are. So it means I may start sales, buys as a retracement on H1, Yeah, this can be a buy there. So those who want, you can make your entries whenever price gets below here. This may end up being a payment right here where we are, but we know that we are going to take this price all the way. Alright, sorry guys, power had just gone off, and the router had to just restart for like a minute or two. So that's how tricky when power goes off. That's how it is. So sorry about that guys, it was a power issue. Power had gone off.
So and I had to first remove it, get it to the power bank, the router. So sorry about that. Right about now we had gone to B50. No, we had jumped to we had gone to jump 25. Yeah, jump 25. So I don't know if you guys were able to listen on when I was talking about V50, because I went to check only to see that my router was restarting. Yeah, after the power had gone just off. So yeah, let me know if you want us, and we'll come back to it later on when we are doing the recap. We check back again on V50. But now let's head over to jump 25. So jump 25, let's see, did we make money? Yeah, no, it took me out there. I hesitated to close, so it took me out. And then look at that, look at what happened later. So I missed to take that money there, short money. It took me out there, and the sales started. Although I was looking for, oh yes, I never checked again, because there it was a confirmation that it was not going to get there. So it took me out, went over to sell. So now that we know that, we go to H1. Jump 25, I don't know what I've just done, but anyways, jump 25. Jump 25, we now head over to H1, delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that too. Now, yes, this was a move. Those who remember, we had this. So I wanted the retest here. This retest happened, and then we started to sell. That was according to H4. Yes, those who remember how we had analyzed. So looking at this is Sunday, Saturday, Friday. I don't know. Yes, we analyzed it. We had missed this move on Thursday to get a retest there, clear breakout and retest. So that's how we missed the move there. Me personally, I missed it. You guys may have caught it, but I personally missed it. Got some small losses there, like I've showed you, when it had already retested. So currently on D1, we can see we finished retesting with a breakout structure there. This is a breakout structure here, and it has been retested. The bear breaker block there has been retested. So if we know that, we can now look for buys. We can now continue with the buys according to daily. According to weekly, the buys is still on. So according to H4, we see a change of character right here. Yeah, we see a change of character right there, although it is not confirmed yet, because this is not a clear breakout. Yeah, but clearly that is a double bottom right there, if you're seeing it, because this is an order block here, so meaning it is confirming the support level right there. So if price comes back to this level, it means we will be having a triple bottom. But as of now, all we can say we cannot enter anything else if it is not a buy. If it is not a buy, we cannot enter it. So for now, if I go to H1, I see that the momentum is low, and if I know that, I can head over to M15, look at the structure. Now once I see the structure, I see that it is not a clear one to engage in. So I will wait for price to come back lower low here, failure to get a new lower low, and then we start to get to the buys. Then we broke the previous lower high there. Now price is reacting, probably to may come back to this level here, and then we see the buys. But until that happens, I can't engage with this kind of trade. It's a no-go for me until I have a clear structure. I know that I will be looking for buys, so I will wait for opportunities for buys. I won't risk to look for sales at all. Yeah, that's it for me on this asset. Let me now head over to Jump 10, which is our last asset. Jump 10. So yeah, Jump 10, let's see. H4. So lot of things happening here. First clear the charts. So let's see, when did we last make an entry? So it's taken out. Oh wait, yeah, so it's taken out. So now this is daily. We were having that move in the pennant. That's a move in a pennant. And according to daily, we are still looking for buys. It's a general trend according to daily. We are looking for price to reach that level there. So if we know that, we start to see that, I mean, if you go to H4, you see clearly that according to CCI, H4 is trying to show us sales. H1 too is showing us sales. H1 is also showing us sales, even though we are on that current support. M15 is also showing us, it's actually showing us buys, so it is corresponding with what we have on daily. And there we see a change of character there, according to daily, according to M15. So, but we know that daily we are looking for buys. We had a fake breakout here, and this is another breakout here. So the whole of today may end up being here on that very level, outside the pennant there. This is a weekly pennant. Yeah, we know that we'll be looking for this kind of move. We'll be looking for this kind of move to take us right here. Why? Because of the move that brought us into that consolidation. This is the move that we'll be looking for just there. So once we know that, then we know that sales are highly anticipated, meaning you can enter buys, but knowing that at a later stage the sales are coming in. The sales are coming in. So going into the internal structure, I may stop at H4. Stop at H4. Oh yes, now this becomes clear. This is a previous lower low. This failed to give us a new lower low. Went there, broke structure, retested this level. So now we are coming in with the buys. We are coming in with the buys. no matter what you are seeing here according to CCI, what matters is the structure, the main structure here. So the main structure clearly tells you we haven't actually broken out, gotten a new lower low, meaning we are still at the end. The trend is still a buy. The trend is still a buy. So going to H1, we will wait for a choke on H1, but we've already gotten a choke on M15. So if you want to capitalize on that, you will wait for a pullback to the choke or to the fair value gap that will be left here, and then you make a clear entry for the buy, because we know that the general trend is a buy and M15 is confirming the buy right as we speak. So we will wait for the buy. So this buy, of course, you know that you can take your first TP on that level there as your first TP level. But if you're a scalper, of course, these are all levels there to take to grab your profits. These are all levels. If you're a swing and you want to swing in M15, then you want to take it right there, and of course you can even go to H1 and look at another level there. Of course, if you go to H4, you will get another one. Of course, by the time you wait for that, there will be some retracements. So if you reach here and you create a new high, you will understand you will have a retracement to work on as you aim for this other high as your next TP level. So that's how we normally look at TP levels, and that's clearly how I use them. Yeah. So for now, I will wait. I can't enter here. I will wait for what happens. Probably if this candle closes just the way it is, then I will wait for price to come back to this level. Then I make my entries from that very level there. Yeah, that's how I'll enter this jump 10. So today jump 10 may give us some money. Now that is one, so I'm not going to do a recap of jump 10. We've already talked about it, so you know that we'll be waiting for that. So now let's do the recap of the rest of the assets so that we know which ones are highly anticipated to give us some money today. So we have jump 10 there, that is highly anticipated to give us money today. Crash 500, crash 500, crash 500. We said you can enter sales when price reaches up there, but it hasn't touched it, so it's a bit tricky. Looking at H1, it is also if you can, may start selling it. Actually, looking at H1, yeah, you may start selling it. You may start selling it. Looking at H1 there, you may start selling it. No, don't sell it. Wait for the previous. It has already gone. So yeah, it had touched it, so it has gone. I don't want risks, so I won't enter it. I will wait for the buys. Like I said, the general trend is a buy. We are looking for that kind of buy, so I will always wait for it to come back here. For the sale, I can anticipate it there, but it was a risky one because why I was trying to tell you to wait is this high has not been it hasn't we don't see any attempt to take it out, to take the previous high, this previous high here. So you can anticipate a new level there to try to take it out, and then you sell it. Yeah, I always want to anticipate something like that before I make my entries, because you never know. You don't want to go against the structure the way it is always formed. Alright, so that is crash 500. it is highly anticipated to give us money, so you wait for that. Then this is boom 1000, unlikely. This is I won't waste my time with it. This I'm not going to trade it at all today unless I see another thing, something of sort to take me there. But I know that according to H4, the buys are coming in. It's a general trend on according to H4, buys are stronger according to H4, but the sellers are more stronger on higher time frames. So meaning I can anticipate sales whenever I get up there and come in for the sales. Boom 500, until I see that, I'm not making an entry, but if I see it, this is going to be a good trade to make money from today. That is H1. V25, yeah, this may have closed to give us what we wanted, and now that that is there, now we can wait. If it is confirmed to stop from there, that means we are having a confirmed pennant, and we know that we will look for this exact trade to take us right to some level. Yeah, this exact trade. This trade is the one that we'll be looking at a later stage to bring us to that level there. Yeah, so that is we leave this at M50. Let me leave it at H1, and now we head over to V75. V75, like I said, the sell is on, but I want to wait for my sell probably when it breaks this level. It's a tricky one. Then after getting here, I will be looking for my buy entries. Why will I be looking for buy entries? This is a retracement. We had a successful breakout there on that consolidation. Call it a channel pattern there. Yeah, so once I have that kind of pullback, then I can clearly enter my buys to take me to at least 50% of that OB that we are looking at. This OB here, fair value gap according to daily time frame. Alright, so that is clear. I can leave it at M15 and I wait for entries there for the buys. Go to V50. V50 has decided to break through this level. It means it's not a confirmed pennant. I will just wait for it and see. But yeah, we see that we broke out, but we are looking for the buys to take us there and even right about there. So we'll leave it for now until it gives me more points. Probably the more points that I may be looking at may become this, if it happens to be so. This will be a falling wedge, and that means we'll be looking for entries to make buys right up there. Alright, that's it on that jump on V50. And now lastly is jump 25. Jump 25, we said I've forgotten what I was talking about. Jump 25, let's see. It's daily. We are looking for buys, and we had reached that breaker block level there, so it means the buys are on. If the buys are on, and we see a change of character on H4 there, but it is not perfect, so it's not conclusively a change of character yet. We see that there's a price, the momentum of price is very low. If we go to M15, it's where we see a change of character actually manifested. So that means this may come like that and then head over for the buy. Yeah, so that's how I can anticipate this. If it happens, so then I'll make my entries on this very level there to enter my buys to take me right about there and take my profits, call it a day. Take my profits there and call it a day. That's how I will trade this kind of asset. So I may leave it at edge M15 for that kind of buy. I'm not going to sell it, I'm going to wait for the buy if it comes to this level. That's it. Any questions, please go ahead and ask if you have any questions. And the price has actually decided to come to this level, but I'm not convinced yet, so I will wait for it to come back. So I'm not convinced yet on that move. The move is cleared on M5. On M5 there, it is cleared. Yeah, a choke and then return to that fair value gap. So it is a bit cleared, but I don't want to risk, so I will wait for it. If it goes and it fails to give me what I want, it's okay. Trades are still many. Yeah, so that's it. If you have a question, please go ahead and ask, but if you don't, that has been our analysis today. Hopefully today you guys will make money in this asset, in these assets that we've analyzed. And if you see that price has reached our points of interest, please go ahead and share so that we can all benefit and be able to make entries together. Yeah, so just like we've seen all these assets, please let's follow them up and look at how we can capitalize on making this money. All right, so the likely trades that I talked about, I said jump 10, this also jump 25 is a likely one to happen once we reach this level. V50 you can take advantage of it within here until it breaks out and gives you this kind of profit to that level there. In fact, we can't say that, so we have to wait for when it breaks out. So no say on this level where we are not sure if it is going to come with enough momentum now here and break out, so we wait for it. V75 we are looking for the pullback here, and then later on continue with the buy, because we know that general trend is a buy. Yeah, so the highly anticipated trades of say jump 10, jump 25, V50, this one not really. Jump 25, it's a 50-50. This one may be a highly anticipated one also. Boom 500, boom 1000, not really, and also crash 500 is highly anticipated to give us money. So this move can give us money, but the major one is the move to the buys there. The move to the buys, because we are consolidating within a falling wedge. Yeah. So that's it. See you guys tomorrow. If you have more questions, please go ahead and ask. And of course, like I said, those who want to learn the way we analyze here, please WhatsApp me to join the mentorship class if you want to. But yeah, we always analyze these synthetic indices Monday to Friday, 10:30 from 10:30 a.m. East African time to 11:30 a.m. and of course, as usual, the BTC from every Tuesday and Friday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. East African time. Yeah, that's it. Let me wish you guys a good day and happy trading.